Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good day to all. Welcome to IPTC, International Petroleum Technology Conference 2021. Today my presentation is on the title Multiplier Effects of Successful Project, Replicable Solution of Betty Development CSU or Commissioning Startup. My name is IRTS Muhammad Sahib bin Ahmad Shatiri. I am from Petronas. First, we go to the presentation abstract. Brownfield project defined as a project involve upgrading or rejuvenation of existing facilities in objective to cater for production enhancement, to extend production profile, and to install new equipment or tie in with new greenfield platform. In this slide, we will come up with a brief introduction, problem statement, methodology, technology solution adopted to deliver successful result for strategizing offshore commissioning and startup in a brownfield environment. Another aspect to cover in this presentation is on the challenges and the CSU risks throughout the brownfield project offshore campaign. The impact and value creation from the technology solution applied in the brownfield environment. Here is the presentation outline. So we will start with the introduction. Next, we go to the problem statement. Then we come up with the challenges, commissioning and startup risks for this project. And then we come up with the solution and technology applied throughout the project. And number 5 is impact and value creation. Last but not least, we will go to the acknowledgement. In the first chapter, we go to the introduction. Field A and Field B were first discovered and started their production in the early 1970s, thus putting the existing facilities' current service life on average 40 years. The main objective of this Field B development project are: first, to improve the existing facility reliability and availability to complement new CPP once it live. Secondly, to extend the service life of the existing structure for another 25 years. And thirdly, is to achieve zero continuous venting by recovering of gas from source vessel at Betty. And then we come up with the strategy applies in the executing offshore construction, commissioning, and startup CSU in a complex brownfield environment with challenges on life and aging platform in Betty fields. This is the schematic, roughly schematic of the field A and field B. You can see the platform, main platform, interconnecting line between platform. Second, we go on to second chapter in problem statement. The identified problem statement for this brownfield project are as follows. First is to integrate the new than existing platform with a limited shutdown window. Secondly, to achieve zero deferment, unplanned shutdown during facility integration and CSU. And thirdly, it is to execute construction, testing, commissioning simultaneously with ongoing operation and maintenance works. And lastly, to develop an innovative methodology to perform offshore installation of new deck panels, actimetric ton, and flare boom. Okay, next, chapter number 2, problem statement. Brief comparison of typical brownfield and greenfield project in Malaysia water. We will go through the criteria brownfield and greenfield project. So the construction phase for brownfield project, the construction performed in live platform, whereby for the greenfield project, the offshore construction performed before the introduction of the hydrocarbon. And with regards to the facilities and platform, brownfield having aging platform facilities and low reliability and availability percentage of the existing equipment, whereby for the greenfield project, new platform with a new equipment that capable of being tested up to its design performance. Thirdly, in terms of duration, for brownfield project do have limited time to execute the scope, since some scope to be performed only during shutdown. However, for the brownfield project, the timeline for the offshore work does not involve or very minimum with the existing platform shutdown. The next topic on the challenges. The critical challenges during the brownfield offshore execution, first is the perform during ongoing operation. Secondly, having a problem such as marine spread broke down. Thirdly, facing with the limited bedding space to accommodate the construction crew. Number four is unstable performance while merging the new and the existing facilities. And lastly is unplanned simultaneous activity. We having the construction work simultaneously with the operation activity. And also to operate and start the FPTR or Facility Performance Test Run or PTR Performance Test Run with limited pit stop. This is show the figure show the challenges during the CSU risk, where we can have impact duration of plant shutdown, where we can have a late start or delay startup or production deferment. And also, if the late startup will cause standby to other contractors. And then production deferment for existing facilities shown as below, where we desire plant performance as on top graph, whereby we may facing with the potential production deferment throughout the CSU phase with the unplanned shutdown. And then we come up with the solution and technology apply in next chapter. The strategy is 4 strategy we apply. First, smooth startup program, CSU philosophy, and we have also handover strategy. Secondly, we prioritization of the enabler for the system, such as safety, power, and utility. And then construction and CSU are strategized in work breakdown structure manner, sequence for 45 days, and PMT organized constructability review on heavy lift work and equipment installation sequence. This is the graph or the picture show the strategy of the new installation equipment on the platform. So we have the layout of the platform that we priority to install all the equipment according to the sequence. This is the sample of the petty instrument air and utility air as a priority system that we will install on the existing platform. And then this show the connectivity of the sequence for the pre-commissioning, commissioning, and also startup. This is sample of the pre-shutdown activity that priority 1 and priority 2 that is breakdown through the concept of work breakdown structure. If you can see that we have the system that utility system become as an important enabler, and then we continue with other system as a sequence or a parallel, and then we're ready for startup or RFSU. Next, chapter number 4, solution technology apply. The strategy on the installation and the construction. The key element apply are perform dimensional survey both at onshore and offshore. And then onshore dry fit will place all the new equipment being placed on top of the new deck panels, and concept of ease and secure type of deck panel and flare boom installation, whereby we come up with 2 paths, top chord and bottom chord connection. With this strategy on the installation and the construction, this resulted in the equipment lay as a design or engineering elevation, and then precisely fitted to the tie-in point or field joint. And the best part is no rework issue at site, and then provided insurance for the construction, commissioning, safety, and also for the startup of the platform after integrating the new and the existing facilities. Impact and the value creation. From this project, the impact from this applied strategy are, number 1 is the accelerated the completion of the shutdown scope with the early startup. And secondly, we able to timely facility handover, prevention of the scope creep and growth. Thirdly, mitigated the risk of production deferment throughout the 45 days. And lastly is minimal interruption to the existing production during the construction and the CSU or commissioning startup. And then the value creation from this applied strategy, we able to saving million production from early startup, and then avoidance of standby costs for the resources due to the prolonged shutdown duration. Multiplier effect of successful project, irrevocable solution of Betty development CSU. So you can see from these photos, figure show the photo from the PDMS or AutoCAD, we able to materialize to the actual execution at site as a below photo, where all the construction work safely completed on time, on target, and on budget with the implementation of the 4 strategy that has been discussed in previous slides. The photo on the new top deck and new equipment installed at the BADPA platform and platform able to black startup by integrating further with the existing platform system and then successfully converting the van to the flare system with the smooth startup of the platform. Last but not least is acknowledgement. Thank you to the team that has been cooperative and supportive throughout the project, from the project management team, contractors, and the operation team. With the continued support and collaboration between each other, we're able to complete the construction work, commissioning work, and startup with safely. And then by the implemented of the 4 strategy that has been discussed in this slide. Till then, thank you.